Scorers, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special guest, a true scorer, a bucket getter, former NBA player. We talking former SEC player of the year, been on a rookie team for the NBA. Please welcome Marcus Thornton. How we doing, big dog?
Good, man. Good, bro. Glad
Yes.
I found a little time to, get this done, man.
Yeah, bro.
I
I've
had
been,
up on you, man. So I'm glad we found the time to go ahead and lock in.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a quick story. I don't know if you see this on Instagram. I posted it on Instagram. I don't know if you caught it. I think I sent it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a story with me when I first heard about you, man. I was playing in a JUCO. We was at an Oklahoma. We was a JUCO tournament in Oklahoma,
Okay.
and my JUCO we consisted of like mid-major Division I players, like 7, 8 guys went mid-major, right?
Uh,
And so we just had all them. We had all them schools at our games. One game we had NC State, the top in the country. Our coach come to us and said, "Look, don't start trying to show off because these coaches ain't here for y'all. They here
yeah.
for that guy right there."
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do.
I don't know. You could tell me what happened with this, but you wasn't starting. You didn't start. So I'm like,
Uh,
how they come to him? Then you get in the game. You was kind of flowing, right?
yeah.
But the game was close towards the end. And they drew up a play for about my coach drew up a play for someone else. But I try to, I'm trying to shine as the coaches out
Right.
there. Maybe NC State out there. I lose the ball, you recover it. Well, one of the guys who are on our team, one of the most athletic guys, go up to try to block your dunk. You broke his hand with the ball between the. You broke his hand. He tried to block it. You
Yeah.
when you tried to dunk it, his hand got caught between the ball and the rim. You probably don't remember that. You probably
Yeah.
played so many.
Remember that. But you know what? I remember those tournaments though. I don't remember that actual play.
Mhm.
But I remember that tournament going out there, man. And I don't know, that was my freshman year or sophomore year, man. I don't know.
But listen, bro. I'll tell you this though. You let me know it was levels to this. Like
Yeah.
I was working hard that summer. I'm talking jogging to the gym 2 miles, weight vests on, getting prepared for this
Yeah.
tournament. But you had something different in you, bro. You
Yeah.
you you was
Everybody,
balling.
everybody need a little motivation there now and then.
Uh, right.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
so you end up going with LSU. What made you go with LSU?
Man, just crazy thing, crazy story. I hardly told people. I committed to UConn.
Oh, word.
Know that, yeah, I committed to UConn, man, and I think LSU found out. It's crazy. I was talking about this story today. LSU found out that the assistant coach at the time, Bush Pierre, he found out and came to Kilgore. He locked me. He locked me in the visitors' room where we talked.
Hmm.
Like, doing, man? We know you can't. You can't let you go to UConn, man. I'm like, shit, coach, that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So after like a 2 hour talk, basically it didn't let me out until I, committed to LSU, man. I thought about it, you know, uh, just having my family there, every home game, having my friends, childhood friends that'll support me, man. That was kind of the deal breaker. It made me choose LSU.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it was a good choice because it got you to the NBA.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, you went second round. You went
Mm-hmm.
second round. What happened with that? I felt like you. I mean, I was looking at the list earlier. I'm like, he could have went before this guy. This guy.
Yeah. It's a whole big thing with that, man. I ain't gonna say what team, and I ain't gonna, out nobody, but I had got promised. I
Mm,
got I was going anywhere in between, 16 and 19 or 16 and 21 or something like that. So when that didn't happen, that kind of had me down. But everything happened for a reason, man. I ended up drafted, to New Orleans. You know, right down the street from where I was born and raised. So, it worked out how it's supposed to work out.
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. And talk to me about that day though. Like I know because was you at the draft?
No, I was at home.
Okay.
Even though I think, yeah, I was at home. I did a whole draft party thing, man. I was nervous, just like everybody else. Knowing you was gonna get picked, but not knowing where you was going. That
Hmm.
was the whole nerve wracking point. And you got your family and friends, steady, where you going, where you going? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I'm gonna find out when you find out. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing leading up to it was kind of nerve wracking, but once I, figured out where I was going, I kind of, put myself at ease a little bit. Everything just, kind of took off from there.
Hmm. Absolutely. So do you feel, I mean, you exceeded expectations though, because
Yeah.
you made the rookie team. You made the
Uh-huh.
rookie team.
Uh-huh.
Um, Let me ask you, when you got to the NBA, was it everything you expected?
Yeah. From a basketball standpoint, yeah. From the politics side, I didn't know that type of stuff, really exists.
Hmm.
So I learned more, as years went on, I learned more of the business side and the politics side. Sometimes it's out of your control. So, you just gotta control what you can and just hoop. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Just
right.
go out there and just hoop and let everything else take care of itself, man.
When you talk about the politics, right? Can you give me some examples of it so the viewers know?
Well, just maybe you doing well, we just gonna keep it real. You busting ass in practice. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You busting ass in practice. The quote unquote guy that's supposed to be in front of you, you busting his ass, and it's like nobody really see it. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? Like, damn, I'm busting his ass every day, and I still can't really get no, tick like that until
Uh-huh.
something drastic happens where you have to play. So that'll
Mm.
probably be one example of the politics.
And you had a great your best game, I believe your rookie year was what, 37 points?
Yeah, I
I
think I
I,
think
I want to say that. I looked it up like,
yeah.
a while back. But so I can't even ask. I was about to ask you, can you remember that game? Like can you remember
Nah,
that?
I can't remember that game. I think it was 38 though, because I know I still hold the rookie scoring record for
Mm.
a rookie. So I think it was 38. I don't remember who it was against, but somebody just sent me that clip on Instagram. So yeah, I think it was 38. I don't know who it was against though.
Oh, so you probably don't remember that day. You probably don't remember like what you ate, like what you
Nah,
your routine.
it's crazy though. My whole rookie year, man, I ate chicken tenders and red velvet cake for every
Chicken. How you
crazy,
find that how you find that combo, bro?
crazy. I don't know, man, but it got the job done.
I
You
heard that. Did you
take
have a
that before I play now. I throw up everywhere, but it was chicken tenders and red velvet cake before every game, man.
man? How did you have a routine? Like, did you have like a game routine?
Uh, Not really. I had stuff I did on a daily, but I just kind of went. My routine kind of went game by game my rookie year until I really kind of established one. I think my third year, I really kind of established a real routine that I just kept going with.
Uh-huh.
But rookie year was like game to game. Whatever I felt like I needed to work on, to get ready for the next game. That's what I did doing workouts.
Got you. Got you. Who was your so you was drafted to New Orleans.
Yeah.
Who was your favorite vet? Was you or who was your vet for them?
I had vets like CP, Chris Paul, David,
Yeah,
James Posey. I had old vets
yeah,
that
you
that
did.
that really knew how to play and really knew the game, man, and played at the highest level, in the NBA. So when they talk, you listen. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Guys like James Posey, Morris Peterson, guys that really kind of, looked out for me, man. But they gave me that tough love at the same time too. Shit, my rookie year wasn't sweet at all.
Heard
Them
that.
made me work, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I appreciate them for that because they made me the player that I was.
Mm. Now Chris Paul just retired, and
Yeah,
he was on the team when you was there. Can you remember
yeah.
any something important that he had told you like to help you through your rookie year?
Man, he was the first person to call me. When I got drafted, he was the first person to call me. Told me congratulations. You know what I'm saying? And that was big for me, man. Having a guy like CP, hit you up just to run it with you and kind of take you under the wing, man. That was pretty special for me, man. So that was kind of my, welcome to the NBA moment too. One of
Mm.
that.
Did you over in New Orleans? Did they have any like rookie hazing? I know I had a couple guys on the NBA over here, and they was on the NBA, and they put the
Yeah,
popcorn in the car.
wasn't. Yeah. But it wasn't that bad. I just had to bring the donuts every morning. You
Mm.
know, that was pretty much it. Crazy story. One time, I was supposed to bring the donuts. And shit, I'm going on my way, man, to bring them, and nobody eating them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I'm going 20, 30 minutes out the way, damn near late for practice, and nobody eating them. So I bet I ain't bringing them. So it went about a week. I ain't bringing them. I'm thinking I'm getting away with it. They kind of got together and kind of did me bad. Just threw my clothes in the shower. That's
Oh
probably
man,
yeah. That was probably the worst thing.
how, how you
Shower.
react to that?
I was hot. I was hot, but at the same time, I respect game. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying? That's the thing with that. Once they do get you, they want to see how you react. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? I was mad, but I kept it cool though. But it's kind of a respect thing, man. This what you got to do, Rook. So make sure you get it done. So it was cool after that.
Cool. And what else? Now, if you remember your rookie year, if you can
Mm.
remember your rookie year, what did you take from it? Like as far as like, I mean, knowing what you know now, what did you take from that rookie year?
The biggest thing, man, I took from it, man, that like I belong. I
Mm,
belong. You know what I'm saying? I worked my ass off to get here, and I belong. You know what I'm saying? Like after, CP got hurt, it kind of, turned the keys over to me and Darren Collison, which is my rookie teammate. You know what I'm
right.
saying? We balled out. We balled out for like the last 20 to 30 games, and
Mm.
I ended up averaging like 15 that year, my rookie year. So that kind of let me know I belong here, man. And shit, sky's the limit from here.
Did you have any doubts? Like, did you have any imposter syndrome when you got there?
Nah, I ain't have no doubts, man. I was ready. You know,
Mm,
I did, 2 years JUCO, 2 years college, so I was seasoned and ready, man. I was just, it was more anxious, at the same time, you living out your dream. So it's just like, you thinking what's next, every day. But just when I stepped foot on that court, man, I knew what time it was, man. I just needed, somebody to believe in me, and New Orleans did. So I just tried to go out there and
You so after you played for New Orleans, you played for a few other teams. You played for SAC,
yeah.
played for Brooklyn, Boston, Houston, Phoenix, Washington.
Hmm.
What was your favorite city to play for?
Uh, Favorite city, I would say we gonna say favorite team. Favorite team was SAC for
Favorite
sure.
team SAC?
Yeah, for sure. When I got traded there, Coach Westfall, man, he really let me rock out. You
Mm.
know,
Well, I can tell by the stats, brother.
yeah,
I can tell.
he really let me rock out and be myself, man. In New Orleans, after that rookie year, they try to hold me back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
but like I say, another politics type thing. I don't know why, but once I got to Sacramento, man, they cut the chains loose a little bit and let me
Mhm.
rock out, man. That was some of my best years.
Yeah, I know you averaged about 21 points,
Yeah,
18 points. Shit, and then you started battling injuries around that time, right?
yeah. Of course, you play the game long enough. Injury bug gonna hit. I just try to fight it the best way I can, man. And it's hard, staying healthy, with those amount of games in the league. So you just try to do your best to, you know, get the job done, while, being banged up a little bit.
What's the now I know some player out there right now going through that same thing, going through the
Yeah.
same thing, going through injuries. How did you get through it? Like, what's the mentality? Like, I mean, what do you think about positive affirmations?
Yeah.
How'd you get through it?
Uh, I'll say just going back to my childhood, man,
Mm,
for the game. You know what
right.
I'm saying? You played this game before. When you out on the blacktop, man, you fall, scratch your knee, you get hurt, you get banged up. What you do? You don't
Get
you don't
back
run,
up.
get right
Facts.
back and hoop. So all the adversity, that you go through, that I went through, as far as injuries and all type of stuff, man, I just try to take myself back to my childhood, and why I fell in love with the game. And once I do that and come back out of it, man, I'll be good to go after that.
Now you was part of historic NBA draft class, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, just to name a few, you had Blake Griffin, James Harden, Tyreek Evans, Steph Curry, Johnny Flynn. I mean, some dogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you had to pick a five from
Mm-hmm.
2009, and you had to go, you going across the country to go play with,
Mm-hmm.
who would be your five? You include yourself.
Right. All right. Shoot, we go busting down 1 through 5. Then I take Steph at the 1.
Mm-hmm.
He at the 2. DeMar DeRozan at the 3.
Mm-hmm.
At the 4, because he was nice to me in college. He was nice. I'm gonna take Earl Clark at the 4. And
Shout out
I'm
to
gonna
Eric
take
Clark.
yeah. I'm gonna take Blake at the 5.
There we go. Now you was recently in some internet beef, man. Like they said it. Who was it? I think it was it Jeff T who said he can watch the whole 2009 draft class,
You
or
talking
was it
about
Brandon Jennings? Which one?
Brandon Jennings? That.
A redraft. So you better than Drew. You better than Teague. You better than Ty Lawson. You better than
Yes, I'm better than all of it.
Marcus Thornton.
No. Just rolling out the ball talent. No, bro. No.
When my name was mentioned, what you on, man? What you got going? Man, you couldn't do nothing with me at all.
Y'all didn't get that 1-on-1, man. What happened?
Nah, man. It wasn't no smoke, man. Just a little talk.
Yeah,
We,
we needed that though.
Yeah.
We wanted to see that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Did you play? I mean, do you still play? Like, do you
Yeah.
still?
Yeah, I still hoop, man. You know what I'm saying? What I say, like, I don't post or nothing like that, but I still hoop and I still work out every day. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if niggas want to get the ones going, that's what I keep working out for. Just you stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that. So you would do the 1-on-1. They had a 1-on-1 tournament over the summer. How much would it cost you to get in it?
I don't know. We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk. Hey, talk. My numbers talk now.
Yeah, I felt like they was ducking smoke, man. They tried to act like they ain't know who you was.
Yeah. That's what they do.
Mhm.
The internet and troll and stuff. It's all good though. We came to a mutual understanding.
Got you. Now you play for a few teams. Who was give me your top 5 favorite teammates?
Top 5 favorite teammates. Oh man.
Like,
I'm going DeMarcus Cousins for sure.
mm-hmm.
Little big brother. You know what I'm saying? He was younger than me, but of course he was bigger than me. So
What?
by me and him being, from the South, man, we understood each other. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't, but I did. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the heart he have, a lot of people don't see. You know what I'm saying? But I saw it and I know how he feel. You know what I'm saying? Like he wear heart on his sleeve, but if he rock with you, he rock with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It'll be times that, on the court, I get into something and he jumping in, like Debo. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But that's how he is. If he rock with you, he back for you. You know
It
what I'm
was
saying?
a misconception with him. I felt like
one thing with the NBA, once they put a label on you, it's kind of hard to shake it a
right.
little bit. But the real ones, the real ones that know you, you know what I'm saying? They know what type of dude he is, man. So I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go Isaiah Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
2, just cause me, him, and and Boog and Sack was kind of like the 3 Migos, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
y'all was balling, man. My camera guy, he a big fan of Isaiah Thomas. Big fan of Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, man. Like small, but big heart, man. And I gravitate to real people, man. Real dudes, man. Them dudes, Them dudes real, man. So I'm gonna go 2 IT. I'm gonna go 3. Francisco Garcia, man.
Oh, shout
Uh,
out Louisville's finest. Shout out to Francisco Garcia, man.
like with Cisco, man, it was weird because I never really had nobody just to be nice to me like that. So it's like once I got traded, like he knew, I'm coming from my situation. I really didn't have too much stuff right then. So we call him Flacco. Flacco like, man, I'll let you get the BMW, man. I'll let you get the this, that. I'm looking like, no, hold on, man. What, like, what you doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what type
Yeah.
of man, man? But he's like, I'm serious, man. Whatever you need, I got you. And
Hmm.
he was, throughout my time there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it was until he got traded. That's how he was. So, shout out to Flacco. 4, I'm gonna go Trevor Ariza.
Shout out Trevor Reason, man.
This is not in no particular order. I'm just going off the dome. TA, yeah, that's like my big brother, man. He kind of the
Mhm.
only one that can kind of tell me something and me just chill out and accept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
he was that big brother for me in the league. And 5, uh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go James Johnson.
James Johnson. Yeah, yeah. James Johnson, Wake Forest.
Yeah,
I used
yeah.
to actually play with his brother, his little brother.
Okay.
His little brother played on my college team over there at Adams State. And I actually
Yeah,
met James Johnson out there.
yeah.
That was another his levels to this shit.
Real, man. That's another real one. He gonna shoot it to you straight, and he in your corner. You know that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Besides all the the black belt shit he got going
Yeah,
on.
I was about to ask that. I was because I know he was recently named one of the most dangerous people in the
Yeah,
NBA.
he definitely that, but he don't even bring that up. He don't even bring
Yeah.
it up. Man, that's just the type of dude he is, bro. He a real one for real, man. Them boys, when we was in SAC, man, we looked out for each other, man. He was one of them dudes.
Mm. Now Sac is a tough city to play for, bro. Like, far when it comes to winning.
Hmm.
How y'all getting through them seasons where y'all coming up short?
You know what got us through, man? The fans, bro. The fans,
Mm.
whether we win, lost, or draw, they was there, man. They was there.
Mhm.
Probably one of the best fan base I done played for because they showed up every game. Like every game, good season, bad season, they was there. It sold out. They the best fans that I fan base, one of the best fan base I played, with, man. They showed up every game. They was loud. Because in SAC, man, it's only basketball. It's no other
Yep.
sport out there.
No, yeah. Facts.
They go crazy for their kings, man. So that was fun to be around them. Every home game for sure.
Right. And so when you in the NBA, what's the biggest misconception in the NBA? I know we all dreamed about being there. I know we all got this idea, but
Yeah.
what's like the biggest misconception when people think of the NBA?
The biggest misconception is probably the
Mm.
traveling. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody like to travel, but man, that shit get old, man.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
It get old quick, man. Especially me, playing for SAC. We got to travel to the East Coast and do 2 weeks out there, and and back, and it's just going back and forth like shit. Like my 4th or 5th year, I was over that travel shit. You know what I'm saying? So
No, for
I,
sure.
I think that's the best. It's fun. Because you're getting paid doing what you love, but just to living out of suitcase, hotel to hotel, man, it kind of get old quick.
Well, speaking of paid, when you got your first paycheck, what,
Hmm.
what you went and go buy? What, bro?
Uh, Nothing, man. I ain't buy nothing, man. I had mom's flew out. Mom's flew out, so that was special. The whole time I'm, signing it, fingers shaking, trying to favor. Once I finally did, signed it, she run out the door screaming, hollering. So that was,
Yeah,
know,
that's
kind of,
that's an amazing feeling, though.
yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, how we, grew up, man. That was one of the highlights. So the first thing I did, man, was I went and bought our house.
Good for you, bro.
That's the
Good for
first
you,
thing
bro.
I did, man. We bought our house, make sure she was straight. And yeah, I'll probably after I bought our house, I probably did a little something for myself, but that's about it.
So you've been traded to a few teams, right? What there have you ever? I know so many stories out there where people, they went to go get coffee and they found out they got traded. Did you have any of them type of stories?
Shoot, I think now I don't have a coffee type story, but I have a story.
Like some random time somebody was like, "Hey man, what you doing here? You got traded." Like
What
nobody.
wasn't around shoot around. When I got traded from Boston to Phoenix, I mean, it's crazy. They let me go to, shoot around. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I know y'all got something going on. You know what I'm saying? So y'all couldn't tell me, before shoot around. But yeah, I ended up going to shoot around practice that day around 2 o'clock. And the trade deadline was like at 3. So, I
Mm,
make shoot around, like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? But once trade deadline come around and them hours start going down, everybody kind of get tight. You know what I'm saying? Because leading up to the deadline, that's when a lot of moves get done. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, it get to be like 2:45 trade deadline at 3. All right, I'm kind of, relaxing myself a little bit. So I think it got to like 2:57, and I get a call saying I got traded to Phoenix. I'm just like, all right, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Why do you think they do that though? Like they never give y'all a heads up, like, hey,
no,
you might be traded.
they don't give you no heads up, man. They don't
Yeah.
give you heads up. They can. Then it's crazy because they can tell you, man, we not trading you, we not trading you, we not trading you, and boom, you traded. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? It's a crazy type deal, man. But you know what? You just got to go with it. And they only give you like 48 hours, to report to the next team. So it's just like shit. You gotta, you know. Then I was in sack too, so
mm,
I sacked straight to Phoenix. So I couldn't go home and get no clothes, none of
mm.
that. Gotta kind of figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
What do that look like? Like when you get traded, they give you 48 hours
yeah,
to get to the next team. Are you like you gotta how you learn the playbook on the 48 hours on the way to playing? Or are the playbooks kind of the same after a
yeah.
while?
Most of the teams kind of run the same stuff. You just got different calls for it. You might get into it different ways, but especially these days, shit, everybody's shooting threes and layups and threes. So
Uh-huh.
it ain't these days, but the sets usually the same, probably just different calls. So that'd be kind of the easy part. Once you get there, you might have a coach or two, pull you to the side and you kind of learn it on the fly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Call it being a pro. You know what I'm saying?
True,
Not
true.
to care about, the family you just left behind, how you go get this here, get that here. They don't care about none of that. Just get here, report here, and we'll figure the rest out when you can.
Mm,
That's kind of the downside of it. They really don't, care about what you got going on. Just get here. But
mm.
for the plays, most of them it be the same. Just different play calls, and you kind of just figure it out on the fly.
Got you. Now I believe you correct me if I'm wrong. I believe your career came to a halt because of your injuries. Now,
Hmm.
I think obviously you still got some more gas in the tank.
Uh-huh.
You still training, you still working out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, do you think what was your breaking point? What was your breaking point when it came to the injuries? Like, did you like was it? I don't know what injuries did you were going through for the most part? ACL
Uh,
or
it was just probably it was injuries, just little nagging stuff. I never had no major injuries. You know what I'm saying? But it happened. But I think my breaking point was you know that kind of put things in perspective. I had my daughter in 2016.
uh-huh.
So sometimes you got to put yourself to the back and do what's right for your family. You know what I'm saying? Just by having her and just wanting to kind of be there every step of the way with her, kind of be there, hands on with her,
Good for you, man.
kind of to, the fact of, leaving what I did. You know what I'm saying? So that part, and just it just, I got tired of, playing the politics, man. I'm fighting against politics every year. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm putting up these numbers, but somehow I keep getting traded. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
like, it got to be like, shit, why me? Why me every time? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I ain't gonna say what team, but one week I got the GM texting me, telling me, man, we glad to have you, man. Glad you came, glad you signed here. And the next week I'm traded. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I got tired of playing the politics, man. And you just like, you know what, man, I would just, fall back and, I hated it, but you just had to fall back and, I'm a, be a dad, man.
Yeah, I listen, bro. I'm with you, especially when it comes to family and
Yeah.
the politics. Do you remember anything they would talk about when it come to your game? Like, yo, why they keep trading you? Like, was they saying they want you to be more of a point guard, or what was
I
the deal?
that's the thing. That's the thing, man. I could never get any answers. Once I, because it'd be
Because
like
you was getting buckets.
exactly, because it'll be like the first part of the season. I'm doing my thing, and like for another example, first two games of this particular team, I'm not starting the first two games of the season. We lose those two, so the next five or the next game, coach pulls me over, telling me you go start.
Uh-huh.
So we run out five straight, right? I'm averaging like 17, 8 and 8. Like
Mm.
shit, I'm, usually a scorer. I'm passing the ball now. So I'm like, I'm all the way. So we lose, we run out five straight. We lose one game. Now I'm back to the bench.
Mm.
So now it's just like, man, what's going on, man? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I was dealing with, my whole time in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the point like damn, man, like I can't win for losing, bro. And me, I don't with me, I don't want the fame. I don't want all that. I just want to, take care of my family, man. Hoop, that's it. Y'all
Right.
can have the other stuff. So, it just got to the point, man, where I was just like, you know what, bro? Like I can't keep fighting this battle, man.
Yeah, I don't blame you, brother. I don't blame you. Now,
Yeah,
you talked about this earlier. Well, you mentioned it earlier. How the league is a little more simple now with guys are shooting threes.
yeah, yeah,
Um, how you feel about the league right now? How you feel? You think it's still a good league? I know a lot of people online they complain about it.
yeah, yeah.
I think it's very talented,
Yeah, it's
personally.
it's definitely very talented, but with that being said, it's more entertaining now.
Okay.
I think you got some guys out there who show the love for the game and still passionate for the game, but for the most part, I think it's just entertainment. You know, just to kind of get the viewership or whatever they trying to do.
Hmm.
You got a lot of guys that really don't, they're really not passionate about the game and have true love for it. Like you said, they just talented as hell. And,
Hmm.
talent level is out the roof now. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You got young guys, 18, 19, that's jumping at goddamn 46 inverts. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So,
Fact.
that kind of sells right now. And I think, the actual love for the game is gone. I ain't gonna say leaving, is gone. You don't see it no
Mhm.
more.
What do you think is the best era of basketball?
The best era of
80s, 90s, early 2000s, two tens. Obviously not the 20s.
right, right. I think the best era to me, uh was probably those early 2000s leading up to the tens.
I agree. I'm with
I
you
th-
on that.
yeah, I think that was the best era, of basketball because you can see the love for the game. It was more physical, you
Hmm.
know, still talented, but guys really was trying to compete with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bring
for
that.
sure.
And with that being said, they brought the best out of each other. You know what I'm saying? And it was a war every night.
Gotcha.
And as a guy growing up watching it, you want to, if you was a true competitor, you wanted to be a part of that for sure.
Did you get a chance to watch the All-Star game tonight?
No, man, we was on the plane, man, and we did some type of team bonding type deal, so I wasn't able to watch it.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Yeah,
I ain't,
it was all right. It was all right. It
yeah,
wasn't bad.
I don't be really pressed for it no more. You know,
Yeah, yeah. I was just telling my guy over here, man, telling him that All-Star game ain't what it used to be because you have so much access to every player, everything, and so many things you could be doing. Versus when me and you were growing up, we was glued to that TV.
yeah,
Sunday night, six
for
o'clock,
sure, for
we was glued
sure.
to that
Not,
TV.
not Sunday, shit. Friday,
Friday.
whenever All Star started, man. You had Friday night, Saturday night, right? Sunday night is just we in the house a little early, but yeah, man, you was glued to the TV for sure.
No, for sure, man. Friday, like you said, Friday night from start to finish. But
Yeah,
now I feel like you just have so much going on. Like, they had the games, the festivities at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
yeah, man. Like the actual game is just like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, we just throw that part in.
Right.
You know, there's so much other stuff going on, man. That we as hoopers, man, let's just get to the real thing, man.
Right.
Y'all can keep all that other stuff.
Man, so I'm gonna get you out of here. I know you just touched down. I know you got to prepare for a game this tomorrow, right?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Now LSU have some ballers, man. They got a lot of guys who went to the NBA.
Yep.
Yourself, Chris Jackson, now known. My fault. Ahmad Abdul-Rauf,
Uh-huh.
Shaquille O'Neal. Who's your top LSU guy? Your top 5 all-time LSU guys?
Okay. I mean, we go 1 through 5 again. So at the 1, you got Pistol Pete for sure.
Okay,
Uh,
that's a
at
name you
the
don't hear a lot. Pistol Pete was the
2,
guy.
yeah. At the 2, I'm going me. I
There you
gotta go.
go.
Going me at the 2. At the 3, I am going because I played with him. I'm gonna go Tasman Mitchell, T Mitch at the 3. At the 4, I'm gonna go at the 4. I'm gonna go Strohmeyer. At the 5, I'm gonna go Shaq.
I was about to say, man. All right, now, come on, now, come on. You got to throw Shaq in there now. At
Oh
some
yeah,
point,
yeah,
I'm waiting for somebody.
yeah. Going Shaq 5, sure.
So talk to me, man. LSU, this your first year coaching with them, right?
Yep.
Yep, man. So how is it, man? How is it being on the bench now, man?
Man, it's cool, man. It's fun. You know what I'm saying?
You don't never feel like, Coach, come on, man, put me in the game, bro.
Yeah,
I got eligibility.
every night, man. Every night. I joke with our security guard, like, shit, you got my jersey ready, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the part, that keep me intrigued,
Uh-huh.
And just the love for the game, period. But it's been fun, man. Kind of pouring into these guys, man, and these guys, they respectable guys. They listen. So that's the main focus, man, to try to reach as many guys as I can. Not just LSU. Any young guy that willing to listen. But LSU has been fun, man. They gave me the opportunity to come back. I appreciate them for it. It's been fun, man. I find myself getting caught in the game itself, wanting to get out there, practice. I still work out with the guys, you know what I'm saying? They get to talking crazy. So, I got to show them every now and then.
There you go.
I don't do too much, though, you know what I'm saying? But, it's been great, man. It's been fun.
How do you feel about today's structure when it comes to recruiting players? You know,
Uh,
they're getting older and older now. They got the NIL deals.
I'm still trying to figure that part out, man. And, I be joking, but I like, shoot, guys, you got coming back. If I, cut my beard off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Dye some of the grays,
You still got eligibility left?
Shoot, I don't know.
You got
Right.
No, you did. You did 2 and 2. You don't got no more eligibility, bro.
Nah,
You
I
did.
ain't got that. signed too many NBA contracts. I looked into,
Yeah, right.
but nah, man, it's crazy, man. Like it's crazy. Like shit, you got guys that's 27, 28, coming back. Like it's like, man, like what's the cutoff? Like it's just going too wild now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I agree. I said this before. I think I'm okay with it. I get it, but I just think you need restrictions. Like you
Yeah,
can't, yeah, you
definitely.
can't touch, you can't play in the NBA and drop 4 points. If you drop over four
Yeah,
points,
yeah,
you can't go back. You
yeah.
can't.
You
Uh,
need you need restrictions, and with the NIL, you need incentives for
mm.
sure. For sure. Like I
Does
can't hand you $2 million and you giving me 3 and 2. Like it just don't go like that. You know what
right?
I'm saying?
I know that I agree with. All right. Does NIL make it harder for you to keep the players at the schools?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's my first year here, but just looking from afar, yeah, guys going where they can get the bag, man.
No.
It can be the worst decision for basketball wise ever. But if you giving them more than what they get now, they going. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
That's just what it is. It's what it is, man. It sucks, but that's just the name of the game now.
right. I think it. Do you think it's hurting the game?
I think it is.
Yeah,
I
I
think,
agree with you.
like I say, like then these a lot of these guys, man, they don't, as soon as a little adversity hit, they jump and ship. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They not learning how to get through it. How to take a little adversity and flip it and get through it and become a better man, after that, adversity. They just, when stuff get hard, they just running from it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
No.
And I don't think that's cool.
No. Yeah. It is also trickling down at the high school level. I coach high school. I have my travel team over here.
Yeah.
And it's the same shit. They once they hit a rough patch, the parents ready to
Yeah.
leave, they're looking for the next
Mm-hmm.
team.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what hurt basketball in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said, we got a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent out there, but not enough dogs out there.
Yeah. 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 And that's the part of, just any basketball level, that's the part I struggle with, man. When what the game has done for me, and I see a guy who's lacking and not giving it all. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
That's the part that I struggle with.
What who was your favorite player growing up before we get out of here?
Growing up, of course, Michael Jordan, man.
Hmm.
That's I know it's a whole dope debate that be going on, but
Yeah.
that's my pick. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? He the one that kind of well, I fell in love with it at 4, but he the one that kind of pushed it along too.
Absolutely.
Just the aura he had, just everything he did, man. You just wanna, you kind of want to imitate it. Even
Absolutely.
if you ain't had that ability, you still just
Facts.
wanna, imitate it or whatever. So of course him, but once I got older, man, my favorite player was of course he's Jordan's the GOAT. My favorite player was Joe Johnson, man.
Joe Johnson?
Joe Johnson, yeah,
Bucket
yeah,
Joe?
man, yeah,
Well,
man, yeah.
what sold you on Joe Johnson?
Well, it was just how smooth he was, how
Right,
smooth he was, and like he was more of a silent assassin.
right.
He didn't say too much. He just went out there and got the job done. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And it's crazy. I played with him, on Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. It was crazy. Me and his locker was side by side. I ain't never
that's
tell
dope.
him that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
That's
never tell
dope.
him this, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was crazy just being right there. And he always showed love, man. Shit, he brung me out a couple times, so it was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that's
It's
what's up,
crazy.
man.
Another crazy moment for me, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Top five in the game right now.
Ooh, top 5 in the game right now. All right. I gotta go with Steph at the one. '09.
Oh nine
'09
draft
for sure
class.
holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
At the two, I'm going Ant Man.
Yep, man, he was
Yeah,
showing out
he
tonight.
different. Yeah, see,
Definitely
I
different.
got to go back and watch. I saw, a couple of highlights. Him going crazy, but I just like his whole swagger, man.
Yeah,
Like he young, but he a dog. He a
definitely.
dog for sure. At the three, hmm, at the three, I'm going KD.
Mm,
KD at the three for sure. Uh, at the four, shit, damn, right now,
right now.
I don't know too
They-
many.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do they even got fours anymore?
Yeah, well, I say, do fours even exist no more? You know what I'm saying? Fours and fives, period.
Yeah,
If I had to take a four, like shit, that's a tough one. I don't even know the fours who playing now.
shit.
You
I
know
mean,
what
you got
I'm saying?
yeah, Anthony. Well, actually, I guess Anthony Davis be a center now, but he don't even
Yeah, he ain't.
play. Jokic.
Yeah, I mean, if
Um,
I had to take one right now, uh, shit, I can't even say what Karl-Anthony Towns. He's not a four, right?
yeah, Carl Towns a four.
Yeah, okay. I'll take Karl-Anthony Towns. Just by kind of by default because I don't really know no fours. And I'm gonna take at the five. I'm gonna go right now. I'm gonna go Jokic for sure.
Yeah, Jokic special.
Yeah, he's special, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the
Jokic
crazy
special.
crazy thing about it, it don't even look like he care.
That's most of them though.
That's
Shoot,
the part that make you mad.
right? I mean, you
That's
still
the
got
part.
you got Giannis. Giannis is a four. Yeah,
Take Carter in town. I'll put Giannis. Yeah,
yeah. We put
yeah,
Giannis in there. We got
yeah,
Wim.
yeah.
We got
Put
Wemby at center.
I'm still going
You
Jokic.
still going yo? All right, it
Yeah,
is what it is.
I'm
All
still
right.
going Jokic. I love Wimby, man.
And who you
Definitely gonna train. He's changed the game for sure now, and will definitely be a future Hall of Famer. But
he was another dude out there acting up tonight.
yeah,
Yeah, he was
yeah,
acting up.
I got to go back and watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
man.
still rolling with Jokic though.
Last
He's different.
question. Last question. Top five all time. I know you got Jordan at one.
Jordan, and go Steph, go Bron, KG, and I'm gonna go Shaq, man.
I like that, bro. I'll say I like that lineup. I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I ain't
yeah,
mad at that. I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
I would have threw Kobe in there
Yeah,
over Steph, but it is what
yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I did it by positions too, on
Fair,
mistake, but definitely Kobe in there too. You know what I'm saying?
fair enough. Fair. Hey, so what should we look out for, man? Any upcoming events, endeavors? I know you coaching right now, but
Yeah, yeah. Just coaching right now, man. Just trying to pour my all into these kids, man. Just give that game back. The best way I can. It's about it right now,
good for you, bro. Good for you, man. That's
for sure.
man. Listen, bro. I'm happy we got a chance to connect, man.
Yes, sir.
I always tell the story about that time I ran into you in Oklahoma. That was. I mean, I figured you weren't remembering. I mean, you didn't played a lot of basketball, bro.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
82 game seasons, a lot of traveling, a lot of different teams, and obviously better players than the JUCO. So,
Yes, sir.
but man, appreciate your time, bro. Yeah, man, appreciate your time, bro. Appreciate we
All
finally
good,
connected.
bro. All
Any,
good, bro. I'm
any,
glad
any,
we.
if there's anything I can do on my end to help, anything you got going on in the future, always let me know, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a
Glad
close.
we was able to lock in, my dog.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna close out right there.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it. Another amazing interview with my guy, Marcus Story. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, let's continue to think elite and together. Welcome to Score Society.